Initiatives and Referendums in Arizona by Christine Serrano. Law defines an initiative as a petition to propose amendments to the Constitution. It is a means through which any citizen or organization may gather a predetermined number of signatures to qualify a measure to be placed in a ballot and to be voted upon in a future election. Referendum is a direct vote by the electorate on a proposal, law, or political issue. This in contrast to an issue being voted on by a representative. Referendums can result in the adoption of a new policy or specific law, or it may only be advisory. The referendum process can also be known as veto referendum or citizens' veto. So how are initiatives and referendums created? The Constitution of Arizona puts forward the initiative process by either the person or organization filing signatures with Arizona's Secretary of State's office at least 4 months prior to the next general election. If enough valid signatures are submitted, the proposal statutory or constitutional amendment will be placed on the next general election ballot. So how are initiatives and referendums similar? So some of their comparisons can include, within the politics of the United States, the process of initiatives and a referendum allow citizens of many states across the U.S. to place new legislation or to place legislation that has recently been passed by a legislature on a ballot by a popular vote. In the referendum process, the person or organization putting forward the referendum must file signatures with the Arizona Secretary of State within 90 days of when the legislature that enacted the House or Senate bill in question adjourns sine die for the year. If enough valid signatures are submitted, the bill will be placed on the next general election ballot. So the pros and cons of both initiatives and referendums. We'll start with the initiatives. Some pros is that it will strengthen popular sovereignty or rule by the people. It counteracts special interest groups. It awakens public to important issues. It also forces legislature to pass laws that would otherwise die. Some cons that initiatives may put about are voters are misled by special interests. It can be a dishonest method of getting signatures. It also can create voter confusion over long, complicated ballots. Lastly, it can lead to expensive initiative campaigns. Some pros to the referendum process. It will provide a form of direct democracy. It offers greater participation opportunities for those who feel disenfranchised from the political process, and it can motivate people who would not usually vote in a general election. Some cons the referendum process may pose is it can be oversimplistic and reduce complex issues to a simple yes or no. They offer little accountability for their outcomes, and it can undermine representative democracy by allowing a small, vocal minority to push decisions that don't represent view of the majority. So how do both these support the idea of direct democracy as outlined in the Arizona Constitution? In a direct democracy, every single law, bill, or issue of justice is voted on by all the people. Arizona Constitution supports the idea of direct democracy in 2 articles. Article 4 of the Arizona Constitution is entitled Legislative Department. It is divided into 2 large parts and further subdivided into 27 sections. Article 21 is entitled Mode of Amending. This article has 2 sections. Together, they lay out the methods by which the Constitution may be altered over time. 3 methods of constitutional amendment allowed by Article 21 are: number 1, it initiated constitutional amendments. Secondly, legislatively referred constitutional amendments. Third, it's a constitutional convention. Article 21 defines how an initiated constitutional amendment may go on the Arizona ballot. Article 4 lays out the initiated state statute and the veto referendum process. And that is all from my presentation. Thank you very much.